Qué deliciosa es la comida china. Y mira, las galletas de la fortuna. Tú trabajarás en una oficina. Oh, interesante. Trabajaré en una oficina. En el futuro serás exitosa y rica. Seré exitosa y rica. Espero que sí. ¿Escribirás un libro? ¿En serio? No escribiré un libro. No soy escritora. Felicitaciones! You have made it to Unit 5, where you will be learning about the future. We will be covering everything from what you will be doing this weekend to what your life will be like way off in the future. We will also be learning all about different professional skills and interests, what career you might choose, as well as workplace culture in Latin America. In this lesson, I am going to show you how to talk about your plans for the near future. That could be this afternoon, tomorrow, or even this weekend. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to talk about near future plans using future variations and leisure activities. Make sure you have a copy of page 4 of the PDF so you can follow along and take notes. Are you ready? ¡Vámonos! Okay, my friends. Since we are learning about things that will happen in the future, let's take a closer look at my fortunes from earlier. Do you remember what they predicted for me? Oh, right. Yo trabajaré en una oficina. Luego seré exitosa y rica. Y finalmente, yo escribiré un libro. All of these statements are talking about things that will happen to me. What do you think these 3 statements are saying? They are saying, I will work in an office, I will be successful and rich, and I will write a book. Were you able to guess the meaning? Now, can you identify what word means will in these sentences? Having trouble? That's because the word will does not exist in Spanish. Let me say that again. The word will does not exist in Spanish. In Spanish, one word like trabajaré can tell us several things like what is happening, who is doing it, and when it's happening. Let me show you. Talking about the future is so simple. All you need to do is take the verb and add the future ending to it. As you saw from my fortunes, the yo ending is a. So trabajaré means I will work. Trabajar is telling us what, and a is telling us who and when. So there is no need for another word like will. The tú ending is as. So trabajar would become trabajarás, which is saying you will work. How would you say he will work if the ending is a? Muy bien. Él trabajará. We will work would be trabajaremos, and they will work would be ellos trabajarán. Repite después de mí. Trabajaré. Trabajarás. Trabajará. Trabajaremos. Trabajarán. Excelente. Notice that all of these endings carry an accent mark except for nosotros. Now, take another look at these fortunes. Do you notice anything? The best part about using the future tense is that all verbs get the same endings. Seré muy exitosa y rica. Escribiré un libro. All verbs, whether they are ir, or ar, get the same endings. So, with that information, pause the video here and complete the chart on your PDF sheet with the rest of the variations for escribir and ser. Remember, you don't have to do anything to the verb, just add the new endings. Let's check your work. This is what your chart should look like. Check to make sure you got the correct variations for each word. Talking about the future is simple, right? ¿Qué planes tienes para este fin de semana? We can use the future to answer this question. What plans do you have for this weekend? Repite después de mí. ¿Qué planes tienes para este fin de semana? Muy bien. To answer this question, you can take any verb you'd like and add the future endings to it. Ahora, look at this person. If you were to ask them, ¿Qué planes tienes para el fin de semana? Based on the image, they would probably say, Yo comeré en un restaurante. I will eat in a restaurant. Repeat that after me. Yo comeré en un restaurante. Excelente. Okay, imagine you are the person in this photo. How would you answer the question, ¿Qué planes tienes para este fin de semana? You would say, Yo cortaré el césped. Di, Yo cortaré el césped. What if you were this person? How would you talk about your weekend plans? That would be, Yo jugaré fútbol con mis amigos. Repite conmigo. Yo jugaré fútbol con mis amigos. What about this picture? How would you describe what you and your friends are going to do this weekend? You would say, Nosotros veremos una película. Di, Nosotros veremos una película. Muy bien. Let's try one more. ¿Qué planes tienes para este fin de semana? How would you describe what you and your mom are going to do this weekend? That would be nosotros cocinaremos. Repite conmigo. Nosotros cocinaremos. Excelente. Now that you've had some practice, think about your actual weekend plans. Pause the video and write 3 fortunes that predict what you will do this weekend under step 2 of your PDF sheet. Great work today, my friend. Remind me, how do you say will in Spanish? It doesn't exist. If you can remember that, you will do just fine. Let's recap what you learned today. In today's lesson, you learned to talk about what will happen in the near future using future variations. One last fortune. Tú conocerás a un gran amigo o amiga. Well, this fortune already came true. I met you. Now, go work on those PDF activities. Ciao. Nos vemos.
Hey, hey.